Welcome to Mainly Fitness, where we talk about fitness and nutrition so we can help you reach your goals. I'm your host, Ryan Main. Welcome to the Mainly Fitness Podcast, episode number 3. And today we're going to be diving into understanding the difference between weight training and cardio. And let's start off by defining each of them first. Weight training is simple. It's training that involves lifting weights. Can't get much simpler than that. Your goal with weight training is to provide a stress to your muscles to adapt and become stronger. Some examples of modalities of weight training are barbells, dumbbells, kettlebells, medicine balls, resistance bands, TRX bands, and cable machines. There's so many more, but that's just the bread and butter. Some example exercises that you can use during your weight training are any type of variation of the squat, deadlift, bench press, overhead press, pull-up, chin-up, leg press, and bicep curls. Switching over to cardiovascular training, otherwise known as cardio, it is conditioning that primarily targets your cardiovascular system, specifically the lungs, heart, and blood vessels, in order to make them stronger and more effective. Your goal in cardiovascular training most likely is to increase your heart rate as much as possible while burning off calories. Some examples of cardio are simple: running, biking, swimming, long distance walking, and hiking. Some example of the machines that you'll find in a gym that are targeted towards cardiovascular fitness are the treadmill, elliptical, Stairmaster, rowing machine, and stationary bike. Now that we have defined both of them, let's look into the pros and the cons of both cardio and weight training. Starting with cardio, one of the pros is that if you compared a 60-minute cardio session to a 60-minute weight training session, you would burn more calories on average performing that 60-minute cardio session. Now, it's also king when it comes to cardiovascular fitness. So, shockingly enough, cardiovascular fitness increases your aerobic capacity by increasing your oxygen intake and strengthening the heart, normalizing your blood flow, and increasing your lung capacity. Lastly, cardio equipment is usually very inexpensive and readily accessible. You could run, hike, bike, or walk outside with very little investment in equipment. All you need is a nice pair of running or hiking shoes when you're running, hiking, or walking. And for biking, all you need is a nice bike that fits you properly, and you're good, you're set to go. The outside world is your canvas. You also have gym equipment inside that is specifically targeted that we've talked about before for cardiovascular fitness. So your options are pretty endless there. Now, cardio isn't all good. Some cons that come with cardio, other than high intensity interval training known as HIIT, which is 85% of your maximum heart rate for 30 to 60 seconds for multiple bouts of time. Regular bouts of cardio do not raise your metabolism after you complete the workout. The only reason HIIT increases your metabolism once you're completed is because of the high intensity of that exercise. Your body naturally needs to recover. When it comes to just steady state or normal cardio, your metabolism is up while you're performing it. However, afterwards, it just goes right back to normal, unlike weight training, which we'll dive into a little bit later. Now, if you're listening to this running on a treadmill or an elliptical, you probably don't want to hear this, but cardio actually isn't the best at reducing fat for long periods of time, because when you do cardiovascular fitness and stick to one formality or one form, your body gets adapted to that stimulus super quick. This means you must be able to either increase the intensity of a workout or change the modality of cardiovascular fitness you are doing in order to see those results continue to change positively. If you don't regularly change the exercise modality, your body's simply just going to get used to it, and it's going to know, oh, at 8 a.m. I run on a treadmill for 30 minutes and I do that 3 times a week. It gets used to it and it adapts. Therefore, your body will become comfortable and not burn as much fat as before, and actually will help retain fat on your body, which was not ideal for our goals. Last but no means least, if you care about preserving muscle, which you all should, no matter if you're trying to lose fat or gain muscle, you need to watch out with your cardiovascular fitness. Due to the fact that it is a form of aerobic exercise, that means the body tries to find sources to fuel your cardio bouts, just like with your weight training bouts. So the body is smart. What it wants you to do is it tries to find the most optimum way to keep you alive and functioning properly. One way of doing that is by getting rid of the things that aren't being utilized. Guess what's not being utilized? That's right, your muscles all over your body except maybe your legs. Therefore, if you only do cardio, do not properly fit into right nutrition, and you continuously just grind on cardio exercise, your body is going to look for muscle to use to fuel your workout. The reason why is because muscle is very calorically taxing to the body. Therefore, your body doesn't see that muscle as crucial, leaving your body to utilize that muscle to fuel your workout, which is not beneficial for any means. Now that we talked about the pros and cons of cardio, let's talk about the pros of weight training. Weight training, unlike cardio, increases your long-term caloric burn by keeping your metabolism raised for up to anywhere around 25 to 40 hours after you lifted. The reason why your metabolism is raised is because weightlifting causes small tears in your muscle fibers, and the body responds by rebuilding those muscle fibers to become stronger for the next bout of weight training. Due to the strain lifting does put on your muscles, your body needs the excess time to repair the damaged tissue, which leaves your metabolism to be elevated during this time. Another pro for weight training is that it helps build muscle, causing the body to get stronger rather than what cardio does. Cardio is very much a modality of getting you lean and skinny, while weightlifting is sending a stimulus to your body to continuously build muscle and utilize fat to burn. As a result, as long as your nutrition is on point, a novice or even intermediate level of lifter should be able to put on some muscle even when they're in a caloric deficit and lose weight as long as their nutrition is on point. That is huge. That's a great pro of weight training because this is called body recomp. This is body recomposition, showcasing that you are getting stronger and that you are gaining muscle and losing fat. This is easily a win-win situation. The third benefit of weight training is that you can target specific muscle groups way more effective than cardio. There's specific movements for the legs, such as squats, for the back with the barbell row, the chest press. I can go on. What you can do here is you can target specific muscle groups and really get that muscle to react as long as you're doing that motion correctly. That is huge. That's something cardio cannot offer you. After speaking so positively about weight training, there are some cons. The first con that comes up to most individuals is that weight training doesn't burn as many calories as a cardio workout does. But again, your metabolism does stay elevated longer. But again, I know that a lot of people just look at their Fitbit and see how many calories they're burned. I know it will be a little bit less, but during the day, it will be more than cardio. I promise you on that. A con that is huge in weight training is that form really matters. If you lift incorrectly, it could be doing way more harm than good, no matter if you're losing weight, gaining weight, whatever, because you could be teaching your body bad mechanics that could lead to walking wrong. It could lead to you feeling in pain. It could lead to you feeling sore. It could lead to muscles overcompensating for each other. That is not ideal. And when you form bad habits and the correct muscles are not being recruited, you are fucked. And your body is literally asking to be in corrective exercise. So make sure your form is on point or as close to on point as possible. Lastly, if you only do weight training, it's not really good for your cardiorespiratory health. Why? Because people who actually do not do any form of cardio and just do weightlifting, mainly powerlifters, are very easily winded by just doing simple cardiovascular activities, such as walking up 3 or 4 flights of stairs. And that's not good because you want to be able to train your cardiorespiratory system and make sure that you are healthy. Again, your body wants to be in a survival mode and wants to make sure that you can survive during a fight or flight response. And if you are unable to run or unable to respond well to a cardio exercise, then you should probably target a little bit more effect on cardio in order to, again, get the maximum benefits of having healthy lungs and a healthy heart. Now, it's just super simple. The solution is do both. There's 2 different ways to go about this. Solution 1 is going to be where most of you fall under. You are going to be in the beginner to intermediate stage, which is probably 0 to 2 or 3 years of training. And I want you to separate your weight training days from your cardio days, okay? There's no way you need to be doing 2 days. That's mainly overkill and really hard to fit into your normal everyday life for the average individual. Here's a sample schedule. Monday, Monday, how about you lift? Tuesday, you do some cardio. Then Wednesday's an off day. Thursday, you lift. And Friday, you do some cardio. How about that? That is a great program for someone to start off with. That's 2 times a week on both weight training and cardio, and you'll be able to see the benefits of both combined for the beginner to intermediate. Now, the second solution is to do weight training and cardio on the same days, but you can do this wrong, okay? I want you to be able to do weight training first, then cardio afterwards. The reason why you lift weights before you do your cardio exercise is because when you lift weights first, your body's main source of energy is going to be glycogen, and it's high during the times you contract your muscles, which means when you're lifting. If you do a hard cardio workout before you decide to lift, you're going to deplete glycogen at a rapid rate, and you will be weaker than you were before. Therefore, you will not be able to perform optimally when you're weight training, and you will have to lower the weights or lower the amount of reps or sets you do, meaning that you're lowering your total volume and you're not maximizing your potential. In conclusion, regardless of your fitness goals, make sure to always do your weight training first, then do your cardio. Now, there is ways to fail at using cardio and using weight training as an effective stimulus. You want to know how you fail? It's through your damn nutrition. I'll tell you why. How long are you typically at the gym? Maybe we'll just normalize it, say an hour of your day is at the gym. So you're telling me you expect to see lifetime fucking success with only optimizing 4% of your day? Maybe 5% of your day if we're up to like an hour 15, hour and a half? Wrong. Proper nutrition, hydration, and rest, that's right, rest too, are all crucial to maximizing the benefits of weight training and cardio when it comes to your fitness goals. Whether that's losing weight, maintaining, staying in shape, or gaining muscle, those 4 factors are non-negotiable. If any one of those variables are off, it can lead you to stalling weight, increasing stress, and your body will not be able to adapt, and you'll be way more likely to burn out, which is not good. So if you aren't being successful during your time away from the gym, how can you expect your body to be successful doing exercise in the gym or outside? You're already putting it at a major disadvantage. This means you need to consistently combine proper nutrition, hydration, rest, and exercise all together in order to receive the maximum benefit for the time you put in. Whew, that was a doozy. I appreciate all the love that you guys have been giving me. Again, if you don't mind, please follow the podcast. Go ahead and give it a 5-star review. And remember, I'm Ryan Main, your personal trainer, signing off.